First lab of your MAD will start with the syllabus. So first experiment or first practical which you have to do in your files is installation of Android Studio and AVD. AVD stands for Android Virtual Device. So we'll look at the installation of Android Studio and creating of the virtual device. So let me show you videos which I have made so that we can have a look. So in order to install the Android, what you have to write, you have to open the google.com and then you have to write download Android Studio for Windows. Fine. Then you will go to the first link, which is this developer.android.com. Then you will click on download Android Studio 2021.1.1 for Windows 64-bit. You will get the license terms. You will get the license terms and then you will say agree to the license terms. Then it will start the downloading of the Android Studio. So it will give you the zipped file for the Android Studio. It may take 6 to 7 minutes. So you have to be patient with it. You have to be patient with the installation throughout your installation of Android Studio. So as you can see, this will take some time, and after a few minutes, you will get the see. When I say open file, it will go to the download folder where this Android Studio will be installed. Here a B like icon will be appearing. So you will click on that and you will run the installer. So it will verify the installer, then it will extract the jar files. So you can see on your screen, it is basically extracting the jar files. Just wait for simple press next. Then again in this step, then verifying the installer. Then you will say, the screen will come in front of you. You will say next. Now on this screen, you can install Android Studio as well as Android Virtual Device. If you will be doing that, earlier it was 2.5 GB, now it is 2.7 GB. It will occupy 2.7 GB of your memory. If you will uncheck the Android Virtual Device, it will take approximately 1.7 GB. 1 GB will be saved. So it's up to you. You want to install, you don't want to install. So next, it will be extracting the jar files for you. Take again few minutes. Once it is done, you will say finish. Fine. Then this first icon will appear in front of you of Bumblebee. That is the latest version of Android. Then you will say import Android settings. This dialog box will appear in front of you. You will say do not import settings. Why? Because if already Android Studio is installed, so it will pick the SDK by default. So whatever the SDK has been installed in your system, it will not be automatically deleted if you uninstall it also. Then because you are doing it for the very first time, so you will say do not import settings. Then okay. Then you will go to this screen. It will come in front of you. Then don't send. Then this screen will come in front of you for the very first time. Welcome Android Studio. Here 4 icons are built. Why these 4 icons are there? Because Android Studio is a complete setup to develop the apps for the phone, tablets. That is the first icon. Then we have smartwatches. Then we have TVs or bigger Android screens. Then we have automobiles when we are using Android app to control our automotives. So for that, we are going to build the application using this Android Studio. So you will say next. Simply go to next. Then you will go for the custom standard installation. Then here you will choose the theme. I'll show you all 3 screens once more. This is your standard installation. You will not go for the custom installation, because if you go for the custom installation, it might be shortcut. but skipping many files, which you may need later on. So we'll not go for the custom installation. We will go for the standard installation. Then next, we have the theme settings. Then again, if you want to have the dark screen, you can choose the dark color. But I want light, so I have clicked on the light theme. So you will say next. Now this is the very important part because it is telling you Android emulator will take 329 MBs, because I told you that SDK in the last lecture, what we have done, the SDK kit comes with the three tools. So first is emulator, then we have build tools, then we have platform tools. So all three packages will be installed by the Android Studio. So it is giving you the memory requirements for all of these. Fine. And in the last, you are seeing Intel x86 emulator accelerator, that is HAX M installer. What does this use for? Basically, when you are able to see the Android virtual screen in your Android Studio, so Hexam needs to be installed if we want to see the screen where our installation of Android apps will be done. So for that, we need this Intel x86 emulator accelerator, that is Hexam installer. Then SDK patcher is applied because every day new changes are being done. Maybe in 1 week, maybe in 2 weeks, some changes are being done to the current SDK. So in order to apply the updates for the SDK, we need to have this SDK patcher. So it will install the SDK patcher automatically. Then next, please mute yourself. So for this, some student has also sent me the screenshot while installing this, because he don't know which option is to be selected. So for this, you have to select all the three options: Android SDK license, then Intel Android Extra license because it is for the emulator. Then for the SDK build tools, you have to go for Android SDK preview license. So then you will say accept, then you will say finish. You have to check all the three. Then you will say after when you check all the three, only then the finish button will be activated. After this, as soon as you make the finish, then SDK starts installing, and it may take 20 to 30 minutes. So you have to be patient. Don't press any key during the installation of SDK because you will be skipping files. So don't press any key. So you see there will be some movement, and after that there will be no movement for few minutes. Then don't press keys, don't be impatient. Show details. So this is the details which is telling you which package is going to be installed. I want to make a mention here that because the latest version is 32 APK, so this SDK is going to install 32 API, which is the latest one. So as we can continue with the installation part, see, there is no movement now. After a few minutes, the movement will start. See, the movement has now started. It has started installing many files. So you can see install Android SDK platform tools revision 32.0.0. That means it is installing API 32, which is the latest one. So it is going on. It will take 20 to 30 minutes. Now, this message is very, very important. How do you know that Android SDK is being installed? So for that, if you see this message, Android SDK is up to date. That means the latest version of Android has been installed. And running Intel XM installer means it is going to install the screen for the virtual device. That means it is going to instantiate the virtual device. If I say, you can see the next message, running Intel XM installer, then it will come installation complete. See, you have the message Intel Hexam installed successfully in the last line. Once this is done, that means your SDK is successfully installed, and now you are ready to run with the Android Studio. Then you will say finish. So this is the first screen which you will encounter. So there are four tabs on the left hand side: projects, customize, plugins, learn Android Studio. So learn Android Studio means that it has some sample codes which can help you to learn. Then you have plugins, any extra devices if you want to attach to your project or AVD. For that you need some drivers. For that you have plugins part. Then you go for the projects. In the projects, you can see that there are three buttons which are there. One is new project, open the project, and get from VCS. So new project is the new project. Open means open the existing project, and get from VCS is suppose some persons have made the Android app and they have uh, uploaded into the GitHub library or some library like that on the internet. You can fetch the library from the GitHub and you say get from VCS. It will automatically fetch the code from the GitHub and starts running the code in your Android Studio. For that, you need get from VCS. So you will click the new project button. So here you will came across with number of activities which we'll be discussing. So you will select the empty activity. You will say next. See, there are many options in this screen. So first of all, you will put the name of your application. Then package name will get automatically the name of application. So your location for saving the projects would be C, users, then your laptop folder or any name folder. Then in further that you have Android Studio projects. I'll show you after this is being created. Then in language, you have two languages support. One is Java, another is Kotlin. So you will select the Java for the time being. And in the last button, what you have is you have Android API 21, that is Android 5.0 Lollipop version. So for that, why we are doing this? Because we want to run our app and reach to the maximum Android user. So the maximum Android operating system which has been used widely by 98% of the user is Lollipop. So we have to develop the app according to the Lollipop version, but it will be forward compatible with the today's version also. That means if I am going to develop the app for API 32, here it is API 21. API 21 will be definitely compatible with the API 32. But the app which is developed on API 32, it may or may not be compatible with API 21. For that, you have to check. Now, how will you check that? I'll show you in a second video. So I am giving here the name of project as first application. So it is taking package name by itself, selecting the language as Java and remain the API 21. If I say finish, now it will fetch all the files which are required. So it is saying reopening the files. So in the left window, there is a project structure, and in the right window, the project will appear. So I have to give the access because my firewall has blocked the features of Android. So it will take some time because see, here the gradle daemon started successfully. If you see in the last line here, it is written here daemon started successfully. That means your project or started syncing successfully. Means whatever the files are required, they are going to sync soon. So this you will get. Then you will get another, file. Every activity, every screen which appears in front of you will have two components. One is XML file, another is Java file. XML file is the design file, and in the Java file, you will append the code to run that particular XML file. As you can see, there is one line Gradle project sync in progress. Gradle are the necessary files which are required for the project to run. So Gradle download will take some time for the first time. When it has brought the required files into the compiler part, so it will not take much time to compile, then it will be compiled uh, quickly. Then if I say, so it will take this time, and see it is saying Gradle download 7.2 bin zip. If you can see my pointer on the screen, 60.83 MB out of 114.35 MB has been downloaded. So for that, see the Gradle is syncing. As soon as Gradle will sync, you will get the files onto your screen. See, this is the split part. As you can see on the left hand side, there is a project structure in which Java folder is there, manifest folder is there. Then we have resource folder. Then we have Gradle scripts. And in the middle line, we have the palette. From the palette, you will drag and drop the buttons. And in the component tree, it will tell you which components you have appended to your screen. Then is the design part where you will find the blueprint as well as the design portion. White screen is where you design, and blue screen is where you can uh, which you can visualize that what will be it appear, what will it show onto your emulator screen or onto your mobile screen. Fine. Now no AVD is being installed, only AVD has been only Android Studio has been installed. If you get this application as hello world onto your screen, that means your Android Studio has been installed without any errors. Now you can make any app and run on any app on any device. If I can make you to see here, it is no devices. That means no devices means I have not created any AVD so far. Fine. So that's why it is giving me no devices. If I install the AVD, it will show me the AVD part. So that's it for the Android installation. So what we have done the installation of Android Studio so far. Now we will be installing the AVD part, that is Android virtual device. For that, we have to go to tools, then to the device manager. As we can see in the video, see, we are going from tools to device manager. You will go to the device manager. If you can see my pointer, there are two devices. One is virtual and another is physical. When you attach your mobile phone through the C type or D type cable to your Android Studio, then it will automatically detect your device and it will come in the physical part. Now you are creating the virtual device. So that's why the virtual tab has been clicked, and you will say create virtual device. So this is how it will be created, and a window will appear. From here, you will click the option that you want to have any phone of any size. So it is there. A name is Pixel 5, size, screen size is 6.0 inches, and resolution is 1080 into 2340 and 440 dpi. So this is a ratio, density kind of thing. Then you have one option which is called clone device. Clone device means you can have the same device but with different name, same configuration device but with a different name. So you can clone it also. Then you can go to next. Now here the APIs will come. As I have told you that why we require the API AVD, because we want to check our app on different operating systems and different screen sizes. For in order to check the backward compatibility, we need the different operating system images, and to check the layout of our app on different screen sizes, we also need the Android virtual device. From here, you see that there is S version, that is snow cone, and another version of snow cone is API 32. And you can click on this. I have downloaded this R, that is 30. So this will download the red velvet API, that is of API 30. So as you can see, now this image will start downloading. You will just say okay, or this has been started downloading the AVD operating system. That is, system image has been started. It will also take few minutes, so you have to be patient with that. So you see that this repository has started, and approximately 1.4 GB of space it will take. So we will go. Now you see this file is being downloaded, and once it is finished, see that your version, you will go to next. Here I want to show you something. Pixel 5 API 32. Then you have Pixel 5 this resolution. Then you have Android API which you have installed. Then you have the portrait mode. Then you can launch this device. See, now you will say finish after verifying all the information. Then you will see your devices, your project is being connected to the emulator. See here in screen, you see Pixel 5 API is 32, then 513 MB action will be played. When you play this device, you will see the emulator onto your screens. I want to show you one message. Here it is coming starting AVD. That means it is going to connect your app with the Android virtual device. So it is coming. See, the message has come connecting to the emulator. If you can see, now there is phone which is blinking on the screen. That means your AVD has been successfully installed, and it has taken 513 MB size on your disk space, and API is 32. So this is a phone which is there. Once you just wait, I'll show you one thing more. I want to deploy this app by playing the button on the Pixel 5, which is there. Now you can see that your app will appear on this AVD. See, it is written hello world. It is written hello world. That is how your AVD will be shown to you onto your project window, and you'll be able to see your phone. You can rotate it. There are many settings which you can try. You can power it on, you can power it off. Fine. So, dear students, thank you so much for the today's session. Thank you very much.